Did you know that the wrong items in your primary bedroom could actually scare buyers away? Well, in today's video, we're going to talk about the 5 things that you should not have in your primary bedroom when staging your house. Plus, I'm going to have some simple home staging tips that you can use right away to get your house sold faster. Hey there, welcome back home sellers. My name is Kasia. Thank you so much for joining me. And today I'm giving you real estate staging tips on things that you should not have in your primary bedroom when you're staging your house to sell. Now, some of you may have heard of these, some of you may have not, or you may not realize it until you're looking around your bedroom and going, oh yeah, I do have that. That is kind of an issue. Oh, okay. So I just want to cover these real estate staging tips so that you don't fall into the same trap and have these things out and scare buyers away. Now, I know some buyers may not be scared by some of the things you do have, but if you've watched some of my videos, especially my one video on the number one thing that turns off buyers, it's called the biggest buyer turnoff revealed. Take a look at that. But there are other things in there. I have another video of 15 things that turn off buyers you might want to take a look at as well. And a lot of you have commented on that too. But the first thing I want to start off with is laundry. Yeah, I know, you're probably thinking, oh, yeah, I always have laundry baskets around, or whether it's dirty or clean. But when it comes time for those pictures, those all important pictures, because those pictures are the first impression that you make on home buyers, okay? They need to see a very clean bedroom, okay? And mess and clutter are one of the biggest turnoffs that buyers have. Now, I know it shouldn't, but it does, because then they think, well, okay, if you haven't maintained the inside, what else haven't you maintained and taken care of in the house, okay? And you don't want them thinking that. You really don't. So laundry is definitely the easiest thing that you can do as a staging tip is just put it away. And what I do when I have my house and it's up for sale is that I only do laundry, I kind of put it away and kind of hide it in the closet if you can. And I do laundry that day and put it away that same day. Okay, so you don't want it, 15 loads stacked up because everyone is waiting to do their laundry, right? But maybe assign a day to each person so that you get Mondays, your husband gets Tuesdays, the kids get, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, whatever it is. Maybe you do towels and sheets on Saturday, whatever it is. That way you kind of spread it out and not have lots of laundry spread out among your bedrooms, in the living room. I know lots of you like putting your laundry away while, watching something or listening to music or something like that, right? Which is perfectly fine. But when you're doing laundry, please make sure you get it washed and put away in that same short, hopefully, time frame to get that load done, okay? Okay, the number 2 thing, the second thing that you should not have is a messy bed. Now, I know some of you, I'm going to show you this one picture that I have where I came in to help a homeowner with their staging, and this is what I walked into. A bed that was unmade. They were changing the sheets, probably in the middle of laundry, right? Which I just talked about, right? So they hadn't made their bed, but they really didn't have any bedding that looked really good that could be used for that room, okay? So the bed was made, but you want them to think, you want buyers to think like a spa. You want them to go, okay? So what I did in this one, so we did have to get some bedding for them because they didn't really have anything. So during my home staging consultation, I helped with this primary bedroom by getting new bedding, we got new artwork, and staged the nightstands. And so when I was done putting everything together, made the bed, put the pillows up and everything, their young child came running in going, oh, wow, this is a fancy bedroom. And they just jumped on the bed. I'm like, oh, I just made the bed. So yes, it does happen, but it was just a funny story to share with you that's the emotion that you want buyers to have and go, oh, wow. You want them to feel and go, okay, yeah, this is a nice bedroom. Yeah, I can see myself living here. That's what you want, that kind of emotion. okay? I also want to share this one story where this realtor told me that for an open house, they had come in, and the realtor, you know how the realtor comes in early before the actual time frame, right? They turn on all the lights, they're walking through the house, making sure everything looks great. They walk into the primary bedroom, and what do they see? A messy bed. Bed wasn't even made by the homeowner before they left and ran out of the house. I'm like, really? I'm like, come on, it's the easiest thing you can do, especially when you don't have that many pillows. And my staging tip is keep the pillows to a minimum, okay? You don't need to have 15 of them, right? But the major ones, especially for a king size bed, if you have like the king size pillows and then like 2 to 3 more, or like a queen size bed and you really only have 3 pillows, that's perfectly fine. You do not have to have 15 pillows on your bed because it's going to take you forever to make all that, set it all up and everything, and go, okay, how does this go again? Keep it simple, keep the bedding simple, keep the covers not crazy covers, okay? We're talking about plain white. I wouldn't go with cream because then it looks kind of dingy, but a solid color is perfectly fine, not a crazy quilt type. It can be a floral print, it could be like a small print or something like that, but take a picture and take a look yourself and see what, what it looks like. Does it look too busy? Does it distract from, the bed? Take a look at that, okay? So that's something simple that you can do, is make the bed. Okay, that's my simple staging tip. Keep the pillows to a minimum. Keep the covers if you need a cover, a quilt, but a simple one. It can be a coverlet, it can be a duvet, it can be a comforter. Something that makes you go, oh, this is my bedroom. Yes, I can just fall asleep here, right? Okay, great. Okay, so if you do need some staging advice beyond the bedroom that we're talking about here, I do offer a free home staging guide called How to Start Staging Your House Now. Now, in this free guide, you do get 10 home staging tips. I talk about some home improvements that you may want to take a look at if you do need to get some work done around the house, and then how to influence buyers, okay? So this is a free guide that you can download for free. Take a look. I'll leave the link in the show notes below. The third thing that you should not have in your bedroom as a real estate staging tip is an overflowing closet. Yeah, if it is jam-packed with clothes, just stuffed in there, that tells me and the buyer that there's not enough storage. There's not enough room for all the clothes in the house, or for you, for that person in that bedroom, okay? So that's where you want to take a look at and not have it so jam-packed and stuffed with clothes. So my simple staging tip for that is just remove those seasonal items that you're not going to be wearing. Like say now we're in fall, right? If you're, one of those states where it doesn't really it's getting cooler now, like I'm wearing a sweater right now, my summer clothes I've already packed those up, put them in a basket and put them away, okay? They're gone. I'm not going to be wearing shorts or t-shirts anytime soon, and I know it. Same thing for a closet. If it is jam-packed with stuff, start packing it up. It's going with you anyway, right? So might as well just move it out, okay? But don't leave those boxes in the closet. Take them in the garage, put them up nice and neat, stacked. That's perfectly fine, okay? But don't have an overflowing closet, okay? Your shelves should be nice and tidy. If you do have shelves going around, maybe you have like a couple of shelves going up and then, the racks with clothes, right? Make sure those shelves are tidy, that they're not falling over like the Leaning Tower of Pisa, okay? And that it's not crammed with boxes or, boots or shoes or whatever, okay? So just make it look nice, presentable, and not jam-packed, okay? The fourth thing that you should not have in a bedroom when you're staging it to sell is too much furniture. And I've seen this, and I'll show you a picture of that here too, where there's just too many chairs. You have a bed, you have nightstands, you have the lamps and everything, but when you have every nook and cranny with like a desk and a chair and another chair and a bench and all this other stuff, you just don't need it, okay? Just start, as my simple staging tip, start pulling it out. Just pull it out. You don't need it. It's not necessary as part of a bedroom, okay? You can have a simple bench at the foot of the bed, perfectly fine. You don't need to have every corner crammed with something. It's okay to leave it empty. I promise you. I do, okay? And then finally, one of the things that I'm guilty of too, but I don't have as much of it, maybe some of you do, and that is workout gear. Yeah, some of you have the treadmills or the stair climber or something like that in the primary bedroom, and that doesn't belong there, okay? We're showing this off as a bedroom, not a workout space. Put that someplace else. I normally have the dumbbells, the free weights and things like that, which you can easily hide under the bed, especially if you have a bed skirt, which you should probably take a look at on your bed if you don't have one. Is quick and easy to do is just use a flat sheet between the box spring and the mattress. Use a flat sheet. Right there is a simple staging tip if you don't have a bed skirt and you want to hide the mattress and you don't want to see it. A simple flat white sheet is perfectly fine for the size for your bed, and that you can easily use as a cheater for a bed skirt, okay, if you don't have one of those roughly fancy ones, which is perfectly fine. I use the flat sheet in all of my beds. It's just so much easier. But workout gear, take that out. My simple staging tip is take that out, remove it. Hide those dumbbells underneath the bed, take out that, treadmill, that stair climber, whatever it is, out of there, put it in the garage, put it someplace else. If you have a bonus room, you can put it in there. That is perfectly fine. You can have a little corner of that, but please, please, please take it out of the primary bedroom. That's not what workout gear is not meant to be in the bedroom when you're staging your house, okay? It's gonna feel different in your house. You're gonna feel, well, but that's where I work out. I understand, but for the pictures, okay, once you move it, I would move it out, okay? What we're trying to do is show off the space, not the gym that you have in your bedroom. No, that's not the idea we're trying to get behind, okay? So that one, I would highly recommend moving that out. If you're not going to take it with you, then sell it, okay? Donate it, give it to somebody else who could use it, whatever it is, right? But get it out of there. Vámonos, okay? I'm serious. So make sure that helps open up the space in your bedroom, helps make it look nice and bright, and that's what they focus on when they're looking at your room, is the bed, the nightstands, the space in the room, not the, hey, there's a treadmill in the corner over there. That's distracting. No, don't do it, okay? If you need some help with another room, maybe not your bedroom, but you're stuck with another room that you just don't know what to do, going, Kasia, I have no idea what to do with the living room, this bonus room, this my kid's bedroom, what do I do? I do offer mini home staging consultations as well, so it's just one room. All you do is just send me pictures, and I will respond back with a quick video of, okay, let's look at these pictures, let me show you. I want you to remove this, I want you to move this here, I want you to change that here, and I will tell you exactly what needs to happen with room layouts, what to add, what to remove, even wall color if it's needed, okay? And it's a quick 5-minute video, maybe 10, depending on how much we need to talk about in that room. And there's no appointment needed. You just send in your pictures. I take a look. I'll send you a quick video looking at those pictures, and that way you can refer back to it and go, what did Kasia say again? Oh, yeah. Okay. Really simple, easy. I'll leave the link in the show notes for that as well. Okay. So hopefully these tips have helped you get your primary bedroom ready to stage, right? So you take a look at your room and take a look. I'm like, do I have workout gear? Ooh, let's take that out. Do I have laundry sitting around? Ooh, check, got to take that out. Go through this list. These are just 5 things. There's many other things that I've seen in primary bedrooms as well, but these are just some real estate staging tips that you can use, simple and easy, to help you maintain your room, make it look nice and great for those pictures. So I would love to hear your comments. If there's anything else that you've seen in primary bedrooms and you're kind of going, oh yeah, please don't put those in there, leave a comment. I want to hear about that too, all right? So like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. That way you can get more home staging tips from me when they come up. All right, we'll talk to you later. Bye.